The crystal glasses chimed softly as my family gathered around the long mahogany table for Sunday dinner. Everything looked perfect. The mansion. The expensive wine. The polished smiles. Only I didn't belong. My simple black dress stood in sharp contrast to my sister Catherine's designer outfit and my mother's pearls. Beside my chair rested a worn laptop bag containing 5 years of research, the work I had sacrificed sleep, friendships, and nearly my entire life to create. Dad raised his glass. "Victoria, we need to discuss your research division." My stomach tightened. "What about it?" "We're shutting it down," he said flatly. "The board approved the sale this morning." The room fell silent. My heart dropped. "You sold it?" "Not yet," he replied, sliding documents across the table. "But we're signing tonight." Catherine smirked. "Finally. That basement lab has been draining money for years." I stared at them in disbelief. "We're weeks away from a breakthrough." "Promising isn't profitable," Dad interrupted. "Maxwell Industries needs results, not theories." Mom nodded. "It's time to be practical, dear." Practical. The word hit harder than any insult. For 5 years I'd worked alone while Catherine received praise for products built on other people's ideas. Now they were ready to throw away everything. Dad pushed the papers closer. "Global Tech is offering $2 million. I nearly laughed. $2 million. They were trying to buy a lottery ticket without realizing it held the winning numbers. Before I could answer, my phone buzzed. Then again. And again. Catherine rolled her eyes. "Popular tonight?" I glanced down. 3 urgent messages from the patent office. My pulse quickened. The first confirmed approval of my quantum stability algorithm. The second granted breakthrough status. The third made my breath catch. Initial bidding offers begin at $3.7 billion. Billion. Not million. Billion. Across the table Dad signed the transfer papers. "There," he said proudly. "Done. Time for you to join the real world." I slowly turned my phone toward him. Interesting timing. His smile faded. The color drained from Catherine's face. Mom's fork slipped from her hand. $3.7 billion? Catherine whispered. "And that's only the opening bid." Silence exploded across the room. Dad grabbed the papers. "No. That's impossible." "Actually," I said calmly, "the patent belongs to me personally." His eyes widened. "The company funded that research." "No." I smiled. "My grandmother's trust fund did." For years they had mocked me for refusing corporate funding. Now they understood why. My phone buzzed again. Another offer. $4 billion. I stood and opened my tablet. A holographic simulation illuminated the dining room. Quantum particles moved in perfect synchronization. Every face around the table froze. "What you're looking at," I said, "is the solution the tech industry has chased for decades." Dad stared in horror. Quantum computing without instability. The room felt smaller with every word. "You hid this?" "I protected it." I swiped again. 12 patents appeared on the screen. Quantum computing. Quantum encryption. Quantum storage. Medical applications. Defense applications. Energy applications. The estimated value exceeded $15 billion. Mom gripped the edge of the table. $15 billion? Conservatively. Catherine's wine glass trembled in her hand. "You planned this." "No." I met her eyes. "I survived this." For years I'd watched her steal ideas, bury talented researchers, and destroy careers. So I learned. I built decoys. Created false reports. Protected every breakthrough. And while they laughed at the scientist hidden in the basement, I built something much larger. Dad suddenly stood. As CEO of Maxwell Industries? You might want to stop there. I placed one final document on the table. His expression changed instantly. Recognition. Fear. Panic. The board agreement he forced me to sign months earlier contained a clause he never bothered to read. Any attempt to seize my intellectual property triggered an automatic transfer of voting shares. I checked my watch. 12 minutes ago, you activated it. Nobody moved. Nobody spoke. As of now, I continued, I am the majority shareholder of Maxwell Industries. The room erupted with buzzing phones. News alerts. Stock surges. Breaking headlines. Everything was changing. Dad collapsed back into his chair. Catherine looked as if the ground had vanished beneath her feet. I gathered my laptop bag and headed for the door. Before leaving, I paused. One more thing. They looked up. The research isn't for sale. Outside, the setting sun painted the sky gold. Behind me lay spilled wine, scattered contracts, and shattered illusions. Ahead of me waited a revolution. For 5 years they treated me like the invisible daughter. Tonight they discovered the truth. The quiet ones aren't powerless. They're simply busy building the future.